And we are live.
All right. I gotta refresh my screen.
There you go. Hi, everybody, and welcome. Sorry it took us a few minutes. My cam decided it wanted to crap out again when I tried to go online. And Emily was getting her stuff set up, and she had a couple of things to take care of this morning. So we're going to start off with what I've been doing for the last couple of days. And the camera's just on me for the moment, Emily. So basically, let me give you guys a couple of updates because I know a couple of you guys have been messaging me regarding your sale items and trims and things like that that you've bought. I've got all the boxes ready. And normally, my normal procedure is that I get all the boxes, get everything separated, get everything totaled, send it to you guys, get your payments, and then bring all the boxes to the USPS depot drop-off spot, which is what I can still be doing. However, they've now sent an email in the last couple of days asking us to be exact in our information. Now, the delivery addresses and everything are exact. However, my normal procedure is I go into their offices, weigh everything, double check the costs, hand everything to the clerk for her to give me the tracking numbers and everything else. Well, they stopped that practice where everything has to be done beforehand before you even walk into their offices. So everything has to be done here at home. I've got to print out the labels as well as the tracking numbers, and the weights on the boxes have to be precise. With that effect, I need to get my hands on a weight machine as well as a the labels to be able to print on. So that is going to take me a week to get together to get those things ordered and hopefully get them within a couple of days from Amazon so that I can get the proper weights on the labels and nothing will be rejected at the border. So please bear with me while I take care of all that. Now, as to you guys in stream, good morning, welcome. Hi, Vanessa. Hi, Lise. And welcome Designs by Maritza or by Arlena Lights. I'm not quite sure.
That's Arlena.
Arlena. Okay, well then good morning. So Lise, that answers your question as to why your box has not gone out. I've got to still put everything together and make sure that the labels are on there properly and so on and so forth so that all I do is drop them off and nothing is rejected at the border. You're not paying for that. That's my responsibility. So don't worry about any extra fees or anything. There's nothing involved. It's what you've paid for. It's just on my end that I've got to take care of some housekeeping. So in the meantime, I'm going to show you what I've been working on. I'm not sure if I showed this in the last one, but I had come across in one of my local thrift stores these albums made in Sweden that has 17 punch holes. And I have 3 of them. One in this beautiful cranberry color. Hi, Yvonne. I have one in a beautiful bright pink. And one of them in a beautiful bright yellow. So I've already started. I've finished the cranberry one. And it is with the Gorgeous Girls paper collection. And what I did is I took all the papers that came with the kit and I turned it into a scrapbook / junk journal. So pretty much all the pages are done the same. The front is just for you to put whatever pictures and stuff on. This will have, it has a little tuck spot where you can put a picture so that it corresponds to the front of the album. I did not decorate it. I've left it to the person to do so. Good morning, Ray. And so each one of them will have a insert. So it has it already done. And then the second page you flip over. And all the pages are exactly the same. And it's all done with the Gorgeous Girls papers, all corresponding layouts. So now the album basically only fits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pages with 3 extras that I've done that you can mix and match and add in and or take out. So they are all put into a package for you like this. And this is not, it's for sale, yes. However, it's not going to be until the next auction, which I believe won't be until either mid-April or the end of April, depending on how everything is going. So just to give you an idea, I've also included the rest of the 6x6 paper for you to do photo mats and things like that with. There's going to be just light ephemera, and there's also going to be included a package with some picture frames, and there's going to be a Gorgeous Girl stamp included in this set. I have not opened it. It is not used. It is brand new. So that'll be included in the cost of the set. And that's basically it. So I'm putting everything back in. Costs, I have no clue. No, I'm not sure what I'm going to sell it at. But this is basically ready to go, and this will be a journal kit. Now, for today, I started on the second book, which is going to be a mom-to-be journal / scrapbook kit. And let me show you what I've done so far. Put that down there. Okay, so I have this beautiful paper by Paperlicious, and it has a set of 12 cards, which is starting with We Are Having a Baby, 8-week checkup, 12, 14, 16, and so on and so forth. And what I've done so far, and the same concept as the Gorgeous Girls, I've designed pages that each one, and you're going to see me put the papers on there depending on how long we're going to be on today. But each page, the first one is going to be We Are Having a Baby. Then the second page is all about mom, all about dad. And then comes in the checkup. So we got the 8-week checkup is on the first 2 pages, 12, 14, 16, and so on, all the way up to the 40th page, 40th week checkup. These 2 is going to be, I think I'm out of order here somehow. Yeah, I am. Okay, so the next 2 pages towards the end of the book after the 40th week is going to be a nursery design page, and this one's going to be a name game. So picking the baby's name and so on and so forth. And then the back 2 is going to be the hospital visit and when the baby is born. And if there's enough room, because I haven't calculated how thick this book is going to be yet, there'll be, the very last page will be for when the baby's born and for you to put a picture in there. And that's basically what I'm continuing on with today. So Emily, I'm going to add you into the stream. Hi, Margaret. Hi, Rose. So I believe Emily is going to be working on a altered Altoid box.
Yep.
Am I correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, perfect.
And it's actually a very fresh.
Also, for those of you that are involved with my summer kits, the Child Ballad, The Sound of Summer, those of you who, everybody's been sent messages, and I've let you know that we are going to continue. However, the kit is now going to be delayed by a month. So instead of being the April 1st deadline, we're now going to a May 1st deadline, and we may have to reassess that depending on what's happening around Canada and the US. And if a lot of you have not been watching the news, basically Canada has now shut their borders on both sides of the United States and Canada, and US has done the same to non-essential travel. What that means for you is that most of our supplies are coming from a US supplier. So they send it over here into Canada. We then in turn send it out to our clients. So the mail service and the delivery service are still happening. However, a lot of them are being shut down in order to combat the COVID-19 and keep all their workers safe and things like that. So for the moment, we've delayed it by a month. And if we need to, we'll delay it again, depending on the situation all around. And I am going to try and see if I can find my stream.
Did you lose it?
No, it gives me problems when I'm trying to find my own.
What?
Yeah.
Go to your home page in your YouTube, darling. You can find it.
Yeah, I might have to do that. I'm gonna try doing it that way. See, being stubborn.
And then go to my channel, and then it'll pop up.
Well, no, because we're streaming it on mine, so your channel is redirecting.
No. Go to your home page, click
Yeah.
on your name on your thing, and go to my channel.
I found it. Home
page, click on your name on your thing.
Just gotta do everything. There we go. Vanessa, not crafty angels. We are creators. creators.
Yeah, we got names like we are creators.
Yeah, we are creators. So, and that's basically it. So what I've done so far right now, just to show you. So I went through it this way. So I'm working on these 2 pages, which is going to be the nursery design. Yeah, the nursery design page. That's these 2 here. And then the last one is your hospital visit. And then this book will be done, and I'll probably go back to doing, no, I won't be done yet. I'll have to cut out all the papers. So we'll do that next. So let's do these 2 here. So how's everybody coping? How's everybody handling all this craziness? I am real lucky because I do everything at home and I barely have to go out to do anything. And I've switched to a lot of my stuff being delivered to me so that I don't have to go running around. I did, however, have to go get the car fixed yesterday. Kind of had no choice on that because I couldn't even drive it. And some things I can't delay and, you know, be able to rely on deliveries and stuff. So I am waiting. I did get them to fix that. That cost me a pretty penny, but it's done. So I do have the ability of going out and getting things done if I need to. But I'm trying to rely on getting everything delivered to me instead. How about you, Emily? I think, Emily, you're in the same boat.
Yeah.
She's not talking very loud, Lise. That's why you can't really hear her.
Sorry, just not feeling good today, guys.
Yeah, she's dealing with some other things, so. So I got fortunate and managed to get my hands on these little babies. It's by Die Cut with a View, and they're 28 die cut cardstock with foil, and they're basically already scalloped punches, so I'm using that for a lot of the pages. All right, so now this has got to go this way. So that way.
Can someone tell me the secret of cutting one of these things and actually it being the right measurements? I've always seen them measure the outside, but then it's never right.
I don't know. Somebody came up with a kit for it, but I'm not too sure if it worked or not. I know a couple people have attempted it, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, Tim Holtz does have a
like a not even
or something for
16th
it.
of an inch. I gotta cut off. Like, seriously.
Yeah, exactly, Arlena. A lot of things have been canceled. We had a major scrapbooking event similar to what you guys have every year, coming up at the beginning of April, which is standard. Every year they do the same show. They have now canceled that. So we don't know when it's going to be rescheduled or anything like that yet. So a lot of things have been canceled and put on the back burner until everything is sorted out.
Yeah, they canceled my my thing yesterday.
Yeah, your class that you had coming up.
Yeah, they canceled it until the 21st of April. So I was like, well, dang, man.
Well, not only that, and then the that was another reason why I was late this morning, because our finance minister and our prime minister were on live talking about, because I know Trump has come on quite a bit a number of times, but Canadians have been doing updates around 11 a.m. every morning, letting us know what they're doing for us as small businesses or us as citizens, the new measures that they're going to be taking in place that we can apply to and stuff like that. So a lot of packages are going to be set in stone, like our normally when we are laid off from work, we have like a 6-week wait before we can get our hands on money or anything like that. They are waiving a lot of those programs right now.
See, what I'm worried about here is, you know how James Lee, he does the recycling and sometimes garbage cities, and I'm worried about him contracting something and then bringing it back to me, making me sick.
Exactly.
And him not being able to go to work because they have shut down a few cities out here, and he can't work over there.
Yep. Yeah.
And it's getting bad because we have to pay rent here, and I don't know if our landlord would work with us like that.
I don't know if your landlord's going to work. I know a lot of ours are basically deferring payment plans for people that have lost their jobs or temporarily laid off and things like that. Even the government has basically deferred payments on loans and things like that for the next 6 months. So, and I know mortgage companies have deferred that you can skip a payment and or delay payments for 6 months. So I don't know. They haven't really said as to what they're going to do for renters, for people that don't own their home but pay rent to someone else.
That's how you put that. You know, everybody has an AB job. You know.
Exactly. I don't know. I don't know. I'm waiting to hear myself, but I'm kind of lucky because my daughter works for a credit card company that is based in the US. So, which basically means that she is still working because she doesn't necessarily come in contact with the public at all.
No, I don't really do it, but it's James Lee that does. And
exactly.
Dangerous, very, very dangerous for him and me because of what he has to do.
I don't know, Emily. I pray that nothing happens and stuff like that, but I feel for you on that front.
It's just very, very stressful here.
Yep.
And I asked James Lee to talk to his boss yesterday because there was some things wrong with the trucks yesterday, and so I asked him to talk to his boss, but his boss was really busy, and so he didn't get. And just about every one of the trucks were down yesterday, and he didn't get to start work until 10 o'clock in the morning. He was there. He didn't get picked up until almost after 8.
Ouch.
And the person that was supposed to that was picking him up today didn't get here till 7.
All right, so this is pretty much done. The last 2 pages are not going to have anything extra on it. It's just going to have. Actually, I'm wrong. This has got to have a pocket in there for you to put your hospital visit information. And it's the last, these 2 pages that don't need anything. So this one needs a pocket. All right, so I do have, well, since I've got this already made, I might as well use these and I'll put that in as pockets.
Hopefully what I just did works.
Oh, that's interesting, Ray. She works from home selling milk.
Yep. She does her orders and everything.
Yep. Yep. So that's amazing because that way, you don't have to worry about dealing with the public or anything like that.
No.
Yeah, a lot of infrastructures have moved to a home base.
I've heard about that.
My daughter, though, does not have that option at this point. So she's still having to deal with going on the bus every day. I can't deal with trying to drive her to work every day. It's a 20-minute drive there and a 20-minute drive back, and it's just way too much for me. So for the moment, she is still taking the TTC or the transit bus. Exactly, Arlena. If you're dealing with that kind of people, there's no way you can do a social distancing. A lot of the businesses have hired workers, delivery guys, to bring the deliveries and stuff like that to us instead. So you can still order from the restaurants, but eat it at the pleasure of your own home. So, I mean, that is a plus that I've longed for, especially some of the other restaurants that never did deliveries have now turned to that. So that's kind of great.
Maybe they'll keep it and incorporate it in if they do so, if they do well with it.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I figured it too. I mean, if it works that a lot of their workforce works from home and they don't have any major problems or hassles, why not keep it into effect even after everything's gone back to normal?
Right. I mean, they could start charging then. Just let the customers know they had been ordering. Just say, hey, it's not free anymore, but we still do offer delivery.
Exactly.
Yes, I've got it. I finally got it. Yeah.
I mean, in a lot of cases, I would rather have somebody deliver it to me than me have to worry about trying to drive out in this craziness.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that one, Arlena. You can't. But I mean, I guess that's when you have the tech support and the people that know things about computer that can help you answer and solve those problems. Okay, so we're going to put this one in here.
I don't know how many of these I'm going to need, so I'm going to cut quite a few out. It's too much weight. My rings are spinning on my freaking hands.
On this page. Okay. That, my dear, might end up having to be laid off because it depends on whether the library is going to remain open or not, because a lot of places have closed, including libraries. Any place that more than 10 people can go to are being closed. So tech support, yeah, may not be in your option for a while.
Wow. Did you see what Ray said?
I'm reading it now.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly, Ray. That is going to be a major issue. But that's where the government is, at least our government, I'm not sure about Trump, but our government is stepping in and doing reliefs on taxes, reliefs on GST, reliefs on a whole bunch of things. They're even paying employers an additional 10% to keep their employees working. So if you have a business that is deemed necessary and because of everything that's going on, you're still losing money, they're going to give you a 10% top off on your employees to keep them going. So there's things like that they're putting in place to try and keep the workforce going. Not sure if it's going to work. I don't know, but daycares and smaller businesses and things like that, those are the ones that are going to be hard hit, because parents are now having to stay home with their kids. And I was watching something this morning, and a lot of parents also rely on grandparents to watch their kids. Well, that's not a possibility, because in a lot of cases, the grandparents are going to be the first ones hit because they're the higher at risk.
They got the lower immune system, and most
exactly. Like myself, I'm 55 years old. Luckily, I live with just my daughter, but she's out there being exposed to this on the bus every single day. So her coming home every day still puts me at risk.
There's a
Even though
lot of
I'm
people
not
that
out there,
aren't interested.
she is.
But you had the same risk as me.
Yes,
She
you
works in the
exactly,
public.
exactly.
She works in the public. James Lee works in the public. He can bring home any type of germ. Just,
Exactly.
you know. So you are at a big risk right now.
Exactly, Arlena. You guys should be shut. Libraries should be shut. But at the same time, if the library has a internet section, that's where it becomes a gray area because they're leaving it open for people that may not have access to the internet at home. But at the same time, it's deemed hazardous because of the fact that anybody can walk in through off the street, not realizing they can affect everybody that's in that library. Exactly, Ray. That too. They're talking about going into a depression, going
Oh my
into.
God, I was just thinking that the other day. I didn't say it aloud, but dang, thoughts are loud.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. Exactly, Vanessa. My sister-in-law is in the same boat. So what she did is she sent her husband to his mother's before this even started. When it started to get bad, she sent her mother and her 5-year-old, her husband and her 5-year-old to his mother's, which is about 6 hours away, so that they were not exposed, being the fact that she's in the health profession. She's a nurse and she's exposed to it. So her chances of contracting this virus is 50 times bigger.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So one of the
We were talking about that last night.
send them away. All right, so these are the last 2 pages, which are going to be left blank because these are going to be your delivery pages. And then these are just going to be left blank to put the baby's photo and stuff like that on it. So then there's going to be 1 extra page in here. So now to start off with the decorating of these pages. There you go, Arlena. 55 with autoimmune and asthma and high blood pressure. The high blood pressure is not the big deal, but asthma and the autoimmune, absolutely. Those are going to be the ones that are going to be hit very, very fast. So, all right, these are some of the pages that I am going to be using in the kit. I've mixed it with some of my baby things from Heartfelt Creations that I had left over from a previous project, which I think will work very beautiful. So let's see here. I think my first couple pages, or my first page. Let's see here. So I want to make it neutral. So these are all the pages that go with the set. So that's not going to stay up. It doesn't like me right now. Hi, Mary. And yes, you are. Yes, you are. Anybody with any kind of underlying medical is going to be at risk for any of this disease that's going out there, this virus that's going out there. All right, I think I'm going to start the first page off with this yellow one. I think I really like it, and I have 3 pages that I can repeat it. So based on that, guys, we are just going to be crafting, and we are going to be holding on to our projects for when things go back to normal. All right, so my first page to decorate would be this one, and this is where you announce the baby. I think, okay, so this is going to be 7 1/4. Yeah, 7 by 7 by 8 1/4. Let's take it out. 8 1/4 is going to be up and down. 7 1/4, did I say? That's going to be 7. All right, so 7 by 8. Vanessa, touching our face it's like second nature. You don't even realize you're doing it. Yeah, I hear you, Mary. I hear you. I was going to say, my glue bottle up and walked away, but it did not. So,
That's for pull the fast one on you, huh?
no matter which way you look at it, everything is going to be up in the air for a lot of things. This is going to be the new norm, I think, for at least 2 to 3 months. Like, I mean, at first they were only talking about closing the schools for an extra 2 weeks. Now they are talking about closing the schools for the rest of the year.
Rest of the year. There's one that's already closed that I read about.
Yeah.
My friends in Tennessee, they've already closed it for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
And Kennedy, I was in Stacy's
Yep.
live yesterday.
Yeah, her university. Yeah.
Yeah. Kennedy was talking about that they're closed for the rest of the year, and I was like, isn't that going to affect the seniors, the graduates? Yep. She said
Yes,
that they're online schooling, but that's not the same as actually being in the classroom and learning from the teacher. I just don't understand how that's going to help. But, you know, people do it all the time. I don't know.
I don't know. All right, now here is where I'm going to have to keep in mind that I did not use magnets, but on this one, I'm going to need to. Exactly, Vanessa. They're saying 6 months. But think about it. If this virus lasts for the next 6 months, if they can't get a handle on trying to not increase these cases, 6 months down the road, we still may not be able to reopen anything.
It's almost like an apocalypse, you know?
All right.
Yeah. It's Attack of the Zombies instead of Attack of the Zombies. Yeah.
Let's change the subject. You guys are absolutely right. Let's think of something positive and get away from all this depression. Babies, babies, babies. Let's talk babies.
Bad subject for me, Marina.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. Like, you may know somebody that's having a baby or is celebrating the fact that they're pregnant. You never know.
I know 3 people are having a kid. One of them I really don't give two craps about.
That's besides the point.
But the other 2 I love to death. We can't wait to make our album.
Exactly. There's my point. And we will be starting that soon. As soon as you get your gear and button gear.
Well, I have the videos. I have the video. I just hadn't sent it. Oh, wait a minute. No, yes, I did. Or you sent it to me.
I sent
Get my button gear. Get my button gear.
Yeah. I'm not the one that's doing this. It's you.
Yeah. I just got a lot on my plate right now.
Exactly my point.
Right, my glue.
I don't like using the same paper for same things. I like it for.
Okay, that'll work.
You know what? I think I might have to do here is cut the information sheet up. Yeah, let's cut this up.
I know how to make albums, Vanessa. I've learned a lot from Marina.
Vanessa, let's not go there, please. All right, Mary, take care. Thank you, Vanessa. So right now we're just keeping our spirits up and, doing the crafty projects. And that's what you guys can do. All the things that you've put off because you've been too busy and stuff like that. Well, now we have plenty of time to get, our small little projects in line. And that's exactly what I'm doing. I've got lots and lots of stuff that I've been putting on the back burner that, I have been wanting to get to. And this is the perfect opportunity for me to be home. I'm not able to go anywhere, so I don't have to plan on new things, and I can just get everything done.
I've got a crap ton of projects that I need to do. So but finding the gumption and the will to do it. Yep.
Exactly.
Let's see. That's gonna fit. I think it did right. These are scraps I cut off the album we just made.
Yeah, good opportunity to use up your scraps.
Small enough to do it.
All right, so we are having a babies on that one. We got 24, 28, 32, 36, 40.
Now, these are the scraps off of the album I'm currently working on, the contemporary one. These are the scraps that I set aside.
Yep.
And now they are becoming the lining for the inside of this tee.
All right, so I think I want to see if I have any. I could have sworn that I did. It might be at a different spot. Yesterday. Okay. All right, so now I use a lot of these papers, and I just need blue. So that might be in my cupboard. Let's see what I got in blues. Blues and yellows. All right, there we go. Okay. So I think with this first page, I'll go with maybe this one. Here. That's a nice idea, Vanessa. Those are also always helpful. You know what? I think it might need some gold just to get that first page going. Let's see how this one works. Ooh, that might work. Right. Yep, and it'll pick up on the gold, shine gold. I need it stronger. I need it more yellowy. I'm going to use that gold.
No, that's not going to be put there because that's going to be, that's the closer. So far, I've got the inside
2.5 by 2.5.
now. I'm making a mini journal in the box.
See if that one works. No, it does not. All right, so I need to go bigger.
And it feel like bringing out my paint sometimes.
I might have to
Painted quite a bit yesterday.
So 6 by bigger. 6 by.
I know, Vanessa. It's just,
1.7.
please excuse my rudeness because I'm just under a lot of stress. Plus, I had just gotten over one of my really bad migraines right before she notified me she didn't come live today. I knew she was, but I had to lay down. My head was just banging, just not feeling good. And then I had a delivery show up, and then I had to take care of that. The cats had Marina, the cats had gotten into the bread that they delivered, so they ruined our bread.
They've gotten into the what?
They had gotten into the bread. You know how
no.
I tell you that? Yeah, ruined our bread.
Ray, Emily is making a altered Altoid box.
It's like a mini album. It's going to be a mini album. I've got my paper right here over the side. Never made one of these before a day in my life, so y'all are experimenting with me. All right, where's some more of my script at? I know they're there. Let's see. I wonder if I have another one just like that.
There we go. Now it's much better.
It's gonna be in the back, so it should be on there.
Yikes. We're flying out of my hand. And you know what, Emily? Don't feel sorry. Like, there are a lot of days where, you know, I can't even lift my head up off the couch or my bed.
I get migraines a lot,
Yeah.
and they're getting bad here lately. And I have more down days than I do up days. So whenever you see me cracking, that means I'm good. But the days that I'm off and I'm supposed to be on, normally I'm down with a bad headache or I've got some things that I've got to take care of.
Yep, and that's exactly it. All right, so now these on here before I forget.
Yeah, I've been suffering from these headaches for God knows since 2014, where I received 2 concussions in 1 year. The doctor said that I would have really some headaches throughout the rest of my life, and I'm feeling them. And I don't want to take a lot of medicine because a lot of medicine will kill your liver, and I really don't want to ruin my liver. So I just go to bed and try to sleep it off if I can.
Yeah, exactly, Vanessa. A lot of us do. And that's exactly what I try and do, sleep it off. But that doesn't always work, because then a lot of the times I get headaches when I sleep off of my, unless I'm really, really sick, I try not to take naps.
Yeah, me too. I'm on the go constant.
So,
They are no fun at all. I had 2 in 1 year, 2 concussions in 1 year.
2.5.1.
They are not
It's 2.5
fun.
by 6.
They both sent me to the ER. Yep.
250.1 by 6. Hi, Shelly.
Hello, Miss Shelley. So I don't think I have anything small enough to fit on that red strip, so I'm guessing it's gonna have to live where it's marked. I'm gonna leave that open for a bit. No, maybe I did. Maybe. Need to shim that off. Towel still. Jeez Louise.
So now, so 525 by 450. 525 by 450. It's not big enough. Let's do it this way.
There she goes talking to herself. You know she's thinking hard when she starts talking to
Always.
herself.
Always.
Guess what I had me the other day when I went to
Oh, 1 second.
I went to Kroger's. Oh, I need to hush. She's thinking.
Sorry, what did you say? Guess what you had the other day?
Yeah, I went to Kroger's to pick up a few necessities. Guess what they have at our Kroger's?
Paper?
No.
Specifically cardstock?
Well, they do, but not much. But they have a Starbucks inside.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I had me a Java chip. Ray got me hooked on them, and I got to craving. Remember how I said I wish I had me a Java chip the other day? I got one, but I didn't get the extra shot and stuff like that. I get the extra shot and I'm out running around. Lord knows that bathroom, me in the bathroom will be best friend.
Yeah, we've seen you wired.
No, if I drink, you don't understand. A double shot or an extra shot of espresso, and I chug it. You don't ever want to chug something that has extra espresso in it because you'll be running for the John and making best friends with them.
Emily, have you met me?
Well,
I drink
John and
espresso like it's water to me.
well, your system is used to it. Now, whenever I was drinking it with the extra shot, Lord have mercy.
Whenever I go to Starbucks or Second Cup, I'll order an espresso, usually with the triple shot.
Good Lord, woman.
Yep. Yep. Like I said, me, espresso, especially Italian espresso, it's like water. I grew up on it.
I didn't.
My grandfather used to spoon fed me droplets of it. Thank you, Vanessa. Yeah, I think it will be. I think it will be. It's something different that not a lot of people have done. And there's only going to be one available because I think the last album, the bright yellow one, is going to be an album for school because it's got that primary yellow, which is absolutely gorgeous. And I'm leaving this mostly blank so the mother can decorate it. There we go.
I have to slightly decorate the one that I'm doing because they really like things decorated. The families just like that. They really, the baby's not even 5 months old in the belly and they've already got the nursery on.
Exactly.
I mean, they love decorating, so I've got to deck it out.
Well, we will get to your album next.
Well, I've got to make a baby girl one that I promised. She is, let's see, she is 5 months old already, and I promised her I would make her one, and I haven't had a chance to. So whenever she comes down, hopefully soon. Well, not hopefully soon, but when all this crap is over, maybe they'll come visit. I get to see my little niece. Well, it's a friend of mine from Carnival, but we're like family, and so we call each other sisters. So she's my.
And yes, eventually I've got to do another baby girl one, since I've had a couple of them for the baby boy. So the baby girl one is next.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know about you, but I'm having a heck of a time because I don't want to spend the money on Stemperia. And I have yet to find another beautiful paper line that makes sense for a baby girl. All the others, like I don't know, the ones from Echo Park and everything else, I think it's too, I don't know what's the word.
Plain?
Cheesy? No, cheesy. Cheesy is the word I'm thinking of.
Oh.
Stemperia, I like it that it's got the beautiful different types of papers but I'm finding that a lot of the different kinds are too cheesy. It's yeah. I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm using the right word, but I just find it I don't like it.
Dull. Too much, over the top.
No, cheesy. It looks like, I don't know. It's not a beautiful flow. It's all over the place. If that makes any sense. Like, it doesn't have a beautiful flow like Stemperia one, or the ones that Karen Foster used to make. Those ones were absolutely gorgeous and over the top.
I don't know. All right. Is that gonna fit? Is that gonna come out easily? If it is, I gotta make ones.
I've seen it, Ray. I'm going to take a look a little bit more for the authentique. But I also don't want it to cost me an arm and a leg. Like Stemperia, I'd need at least 2 packets of it, and we'd be looking at about $45. Now, I haven't looked at the authentique one, so because this one,
I know why you haven't looked at the authentique.
This one is a baby line from Authentique, but I think this one is quite a while ago. This would absolutely be beautiful, but I can't get the paper collection because they no longer make it.
Did you look at the other themes that you sent me for the baby girl?
I could have. Well, I don't know.
Did you look at the other themes?
I looked at everything that I sent you, and I know for a fact none of it I wanted to keep.
Oh.
So I know for a fact none of it I wanted to keep. So therefore, I know none of it's going to work. Like I said, if worst comes to worst, I will buy the Stemperia one. I'm just trying to get something that's got a bit more in it.
Right. Gotcha. See, that's why I got the ephemera packs and the extra stickers and stuff in my pack.
Sorry, I'm stopped right at the moment. I think I want to do one pink, one blue, and then put the bubble in here.
I'm sorry, I'm not looking up. Give me a
No, it's me.
Oh, I was gonna say, I thought you were asking me. I was like,
no, unless I do two yellow, but I don't have yellow in that pot. Yellow. Let's see. Green. Okay, where's my, there we go. There's my yellow. Ooh, I've got this yellow. That might work. Or go with this yellow. No, I like that yellow better. And it's got the shine on it. Yeah, I like this yellow.
down in there.
Yeah, that is beautiful. So in this case, what do I need of that? So I'm going to make them exactly the same as this one. So, no, it's got to be bigger. This one's got to be the same. No, it's got to be bigger. Okay, so we need to go 7 1/4. 7 1/4. No, different. So 7 1/2. So go 7 1/2 for both, and then go 8 1/2 for both. So 7 1/2 for both. 7 1/2. And what did I say? 8 1/2. 8 1/2, which is pretty much what the papers are. This one's got to be cut down a bit more. All right, so both of them have to be cut down 1/4. Or 1/8 of an inch. Quarter. Perfect.
Oh, there you are.
Okay, and then this one has to come down 1/4 inch. There we go. We got it. There we go. All right, Vanessa. Wait a minute. What do you guys think? The one with the shine, side with the shine, or the side that's solid yellow against this paper here? What do you think?
I'd go with the solid.
The shine part?
No, it's solid.
The solid white? The
Yeah,
solid
because
yellow?
the paper on your left where you've got the piece is also light. If you put it up against a light paper, it's going to drown it out. You need to put something that's dark upon a light.
All right,
that way you see
let's turn it this way then. All right. And I'm quickly running out of glue, so I have to go and order the glue and then go and pick it up. Because what they're doing is they're allowing for us to put online orders and then picking it up in their parking lot, which I think is an amazing idea. Okay, now this one is going to be 6 by 5 1/4. So go with 6 by 6 on both of them. So that's perfect. And get a good 5 1/2, so 5 1/4. Welcome back. Yeah, I made myself lunch before I came on. My normal lunch hour is 2 o'clock, but I was starving and I knew I needed to get something to eat first.
I had a banana. That's about it. Alright. Should be enough.
Thanks. That one went a little wonky. There we go. Much better. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So it opens this way, then you can put some kind of journaling here, some kind of journaling here, and pictures. Woohoo! All right, so now I'm going to go on to this one. Now, this is where I'm going to have a little bit of a conflict. Because I need a girl page and I need a boy page. So I think I'm going to use the boy page as that one and the girl page is this one.
So you're making a boy and a girl album?
Yeah, it's a neutral album, but like most of it is the mom to be, but I wanted to dedicate with one page all about mom and one page all about dad.
Oh, okay, I got you. I was lost there. I was like,
yeah. So this next page is going to be all about mom. So I wanted to kind of be pink backgrounds, and then the dad one I wanted to kind of be all blue backgrounds.
Right. I thought I was gonna say if you're doing gender neutral is green and white.
Well, this is it's more pink than anything because it's a mom. It's a mom album. It's not a dad album, and it's not a baby album.
Right.
It's dedicated to the mom. And most mom albums are going to be the mom colors, which is your pinks and stuff like that.
Right.
Because I do have this page, but I think by the time I cut it off, it's not going to be enough in there. So I think I want to stick with these colors. Do the mom page in this, and then the dad's in this one.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Because the other colors that I have is to go with this one and the dad's. Ooh, wait a minute. And this one and the mom's. Oh, I like that. Yep, never mind these two. Keep those for later in the album. I'll use these two.
What did you go with? I can't really see
These
the
two
color.
instead. That one for the mom, so it's like a peachy pink, and this one's like a greenish blue.
Wow, that's cool. Wonder who suggested that.
So now, and then I could reverse the papers too. So to do it this way, I need to mix it with something. So I'm going to mix it with solids. All right, so her sheet has got to go here and here. Where's my... Okay, so we're going to have background. It's going to be a little bit lower. So 7.75 by 4.5. 7.75 by 5. 7.75.
How big is this book?
Hang on a minute. 7.75 by 5. Sorry, what?
How big is this book?
The one I'm doing? 8 by 8. I think it's a little bit over 8 by 8. Give me a minute. 7.75. It's not one that I chose the colors, like the book was already made. So it is, the pages I know are 8 by 8 pretty much. The album I think is just over 9. Yeah, it's 9 1/4. So for there. I screwed up. I did it right. I did it right. Okay, so what do we got? 5 by 5. So 2 by 5. That goes in there. So that goes there. Yes, perfect. So how big is that one? It's a 6, so 5.75. All right.
Oh wow, Margaret says Thursday New York's gonna be on lockdown, from what she heard.
Sorry, give me a minute. I can't look up yet.
Oh, that's why I was reading, because I knew you were busy.
Thursday, New York is going to be, yeah, everything is on lockdown. To us, everything shut down. Last night, all our bars, all of our gathering places, everything, absolutely everything is shut down. No bars, no restaurants, nothing. Only if like even Tim Hortons, they've closed all of their seating areas. All you can do is go in, grab your coffee, and leave immediately. And in a lot of cases, they've gone to drive-through only.
Well, what if you're a walker like me and James Lee?
That's what I said. You can go in, order your coffee, but you have to leave immediately as you get it. You're not allowed to sit and linger.
I'm just scared that a lot of places will become like ghost towns.
It is ghost towns now. Not becoming, they are. But anyway, so.
Now this is my only social action, you know.
Yeah.
I don't hardly go out, but when I do, it's just for necessities, and I come home very quickly.
Pretty much.
While I'm cutting these out, I'm figuring out a way to attach these papers together. Gives my brain time to think.
All right, and I just realized that I almost screwed up here, so. Wait, that's gotta go down. Yeah, that's gotta go down this way. Okay. All right, so this one is a screw up no matter which way you look at it. Okay. Let's hope I can know. Damn it. All right, so I'm gonna have to do this a different way. Did not want to work. So things in here. I'm gonna have to do it this way. Leave this one alone. Yep. I'm gonna have to do. There we go.
Yes, it will, Arlena.
Yep, that's what her goal is, Arlena. She's trying to make a mini album out of the Altoid box. I think it's going to be so cute, Emily.
Thank you. I got a crap ton of these things. To be honest with you, I have Altoid cans that are still got the Altoids in them. Same size as this.
Great. So, this one.
All right. That's the reason why I cut, like while I was doing the frame, I cut two. I'm just going to mark this one as a template since this one.
Yes, it will. It might work. What else do I got? I'm breaking open my 8.5 by 11 stash.
You're opening it, or?
I'm breaking into it. I very rarely use it.
It ain't for the album that I'm making, is it?
What?
Never mind. You are making the album that I was talking about.
No, no. I have a separate stash of 8.5 by 11 specialty papers that I very rarely use. I don't use it at all.
Right. Okay, now.
Wait a minute. This might be interesting. No. I can't use the dads on that one. I might be able to break it open that one. I think I only got one of these though. Oh, wait, no. One.
Well, that was not straight.
Wait a second.
What the hell?
To use. Or I can use this one.
There we go. That's
So if I use, because I need a piece in here, and a double piece in here. So I need two sheets the same. So that would be my, okay, so I need 5.5 there, so that would work. Do this one this way, and then have bottom half on there. Right. And then use this one, no, this one. Yeah. Don't think this one. this one a lot. Yeah, I'm going to stick with this one. That's good. There for now. All right, so I need. So 7.75. 7.75 works. We need 550, so 7.75. Still 8. So it's 7.75 now. Okay, so on that one needs 550. 550 and 325. So 550. Bottom. Hey, Joy. Yeah, we're both really concentrating right now, so neither one of us is doing much talking. All right, so too much. I got to take off a 1/4 inch here. At least a 1/4 inch plus.
Is she in your chat or is she in mine?
I'm not sure. I'll check that in a minute.
Because I can't see her. Because the last message that I see is from Arlena.
Yeah, I'm not sure whose channel she's on. Because it doesn't tell me which one. Let me go and check. Okay, it might be on yours. Give me a second. Okay, she is on you. Joy, if you can hear us, please come to my channel. The links are in the description. We are streaming and watching from my channel. So that's Marina's Creations. Yeah, it's just easier for us to watch one chat when we're broadcasting on both.
I'll be right back. I gotta go take a potty break. I'll be right back.
All right. There. That looks actually really nice. And I think I'm going to go. No, I like it the other way. Oh, it is that way. That is pretty. That actually might work. Okay. It's a maybe. No, I like it like that. Yeah, Joy, come into my channel. I mean, mind you, we can see both, all the comments from both chats in StreamYard, which is what I'm using. So that's why I was able to see you. But Emily can't see you because she's in my chat. But I mean, it's totally up to you guys which channel you want to watch it on. I am answering both chats, so I just don't see it right away. And I'm sorry if it's confusing the heck out of you guys. All right, so this one's going to be 3 by 6.5. 3 by 6.5. Whoa, 3 by 6.5. Ouch. That might. No, I can do it the other way. So we do 3 and 3. Do 6.5 this way. 6.5. Okay.
I'm wondering how many pages I should put in this little mini thing.
Sorry, give me a minute.
How many would be comfortable? Like it's gonna come out in an accordion style. That's how I've got the hinges. I'm gonna be putting paper over top. Well, a mat. I'm just wondering how many comfortably would be suitable for this.
I'm sorry. What did you say, Emily?
I said, how many pages would be comfortably fit in here? Because it is an accordion style.
Whatever comes up to the very top. I've never made one of those, so I have no clue, but I'm thinking at least 10.
Okay, I've got that. I cut quite a bit of paper here.
Yeah, it's like when you open it up and then you expand it back down. When it goes back down, you want the top layer to be flush with the box. But also keeping in mind that you're going to be putting scrapbooking paper in between the pages, are you not?
I'm going to be putting mat in it.
Say again?
I'm going to be matting it.
Right. So I would do, like start with 10, but don't actually glue 10 together until after you've put the matting in it. So then you see when you squish it down, if it reaches level with the tin.
I'll start with like 6 with that and put the matting on them because I've already glued these together.
Correct. Do something like that.
I'll start with 6 and see what it goes for. See if it fits properly. Has anybody ever made one of these before? I know that I've seen different styles. I've seen different styles.
I know. No, I don't like that.
Oh, Larlena, you've made one of these before? Did you make it like this, or did you put them in like separate where you could pull each piece out?
The one thing that I forgot to keep in mind when I was designing this is that I would be incorporating it with 8.5 by 11 papers. That's the only screw up I did. So no big deal on that. It's just hard to. So definitely want to do that. I got an idea. Let's see how big this is. This way, because I need 4 of them, right? So that's an inch, 1 1/4. So let's do this way.
Oh, you used lace binding? Oh, that'd have been pretty, but I don't have a lot of little lace left.
So that is 4 1/4 square 3.
I'm gonna be covering up the brown anyway, so.
And then 3 would go to 2. It's your 1 1/4.
Let's get glue on my hand.
Sticking to it. Okay.
Nope.
3. Oh, I need one more. This has got to be correct. 2 1/4. So now, got to bring it down to 6 1/2. Yeah, it's got to go to 6 1/2.
Yeah, I'm gonna need 10, and I'm gonna have to have that. It's snug in there.
All right.
Okay, now I need to create a mat.
So she used lace binding to connect them all.
Yeah. Not gonna be perfect. Good enough. I mean, there's gonna be a little bit of the binding showing, but that's a given. But I do want I want it to show, so. All right, so I need to make 12 right now.
Then you wanted to.
I'm just using my scrapbook paper that I had at least 3 inches of.
2.7.
I think these are the scraps that I had when I made my son's birthday card album.
But aren't you going to need the scraps for your eclectic album, or did you finish that one already?
No, I haven't. I haven't even picked that one back up yet.
Yeah, but so aren't you going to need?
These aren't for the eclectic album.
Okay.
Contemporary album.
Or yeah, the contemporary one.
No, these aren't the scraps from that. I've got them in a separate pile over here.
All right. Yeah, I couldn't continue mine because I'm waiting for the Tim Holtz paper to come in. I had to order a second bundle.
I haven't picked it up because I was wanting to continue, but I do need to cut the mats for the flips. I haven't cut those yet, but I'll get to that sooner or later. I got plenty of time.
Yep. Well, yeah, like I said, we can't do much until everything is back in order, so.
Yeah.
We got to survive.
Yep.
Lots and lots of crafting, our therapy. This is going to be our therapy, our new norm.
Oh, yeah. I know Stacy had put a post up saying that, what is it, the coronavirus crafting team or something like that thing on Facebook, that
I don't know.
we should all support each other, and this is like our therapy.
Yep, that's exactly what this is.
Not trying to get everybody out of the funk. Just kind of get their minds off of all the bad stuff that's happening. So we do this.
For those of you out there, I belong to tons and tons of groups. I am not accepting anymore at this point. So I'm really sorry, but until I can get a more manageable amount, I'm not accepting anymore. I belong to like hundreds of groups, and some of them I can't even follow on a daily basis.
Oh, I don't follow all of mine on a daily basis. I follow when I can.
Yeah, exactly. But no, I keep getting invites for these private groups here, private groups there. It's just way too much. Okay, this one. Yeah.
I've been getting a lot of them too, but I do accept the things, but I don't follow everything because.
Yeah.
I mean, I just don't have time.
So the girl section is now done. You've got this, and I'm gonna put a little banner here that's gonna say "Mom to Be." I just have to print it off on the computer with the words, and then it's gonna have, you know, you can put journaling, you can put cards, or whatever you want to do. That's gonna say all about the mom or all about me. So that takes care of that page. Now the guys is going to be the same way. So let's take those measurements again. And I think it was based on this one. It was 7 3/4 by 7 3/4. That's the first thing. Let's do that part. There, 7 3/4. All right, and then we've got the first section is going to be at 5.75 and 5. 5.75. So 5.75
I need to put these frame things that I just made in my template bag or my template folder. That way I can have them for the next time I make one of these.
Yeah. So we're going to do 5.75 this way.
I did some more cutting. I'm in a hurry to finish this.
And then 5 on this end, right? Yeah. This way. So we get a G.
I don't know if I have a frame that's like this, but I figured this was a lot easier than having to go through and die cut hundreds of these things. And plus I get scraps and I can put them in my scrap. Which I haven't made in like forever. I need to make some to get rid of my scraps. So at least I'll have some for the next time I do this.
And that should be 6.75. Okay. 6.75. Nope. So it should be at 6.6.50. So 650.
My phone is like going off. Another phone.
Okay. Oops. I need these ones. These ones. And then I need 2.75, right? 2.75 plus 1. There's that little tiny one. 2.75 plus 1. What's this one?
Hello, Kenzie.
Hey, Kenzie.
Said she clicked on the link, so I'm guessing, I don't know if she came from mine or.
Yeah, she probably came from yours. Yeah, it's just you click on the link and it brings you to my channel.
She's changed her name.
Name again. Hey, Kennedy.
Why'd you change your name?
To confuse us.
Yes, a lot of people do that sometimes.
All right. So
Oh, you didn't like it anymore? You better tell Stacy you've changed it. That way she
knows.
Hmm.
So on this one we need 7.5 plus 1. 7.5 plus 1 is here. And then we have 5.5 by 3.25 plus 1. So 5.5. And then 3.25 plus 1. 3.25 plus 1. Those two. Does that one work? Then we've got this one. Bearing.
Well, thank you, Michelle.
Thank you, Michelle. So 2.5 by 6.25.
Aw, thank you.
Too much. Alright. So let's do the inside of this one. That's this part and that's this.
Oh, I like that one. Look at that. Look at the.
Oh, that came out nice.
Uh-huh.
So how are you doing, Kennedy, being at home?
I was just about to ask that before you even said anything. Seriously. Got it out before I
I know
did.
she said everything has got to be done online. So I remember her saying that in Stacy's the other night.
Mm-hmm.
See, great minds think alike.
Yep.
And did the same thing on this one.
Man, Uncle Arthur's not liking me too well today. Oh shit. Left my damn thing open. Oh, not cool. I don't have much of that left. Oh,
It's fine. Make sure it's up here.
did you see my sister-in-law's painting that she did?
No.
Yeah, she did really good for her first canvas.
Nice.
Yeah, she said, does this look okay? And I was like, yeah.
Did you link it in your group?
Yeah, I told her to post it and she did.
Good. Okay, I'll go looking for it.
She got a canvas for her birthday and so she used it and it did really good.
Smart.
I'm surprised. I'd love to see more artwork from her. That would be awesome. She's got talent. I mean, she's just hiding it a little bit, ain't she?
Okay, I did this one.
Hey, Pia. I am making an Altoid journal.
Hi,
From
Pia.
From Altoid 10, which I've already got covered, but making it, I'm just cutting the mats for the little journal pieces here.
And I am making a mom-to-be album. So we're both working on very different projects today.
Yeah, I was going to say this for a trash to treasure, but I wanted to go ahead and start on it because I was excited because he brought home a bunch of these and I thought, I want to do something with these. Did you see my finished product from yesterday, Pia?
That thing is wicked, man. After you put the pictures, you couldn't really see it on the stream, but oh my goodness.
It's still sitting here. The clay had to dry, but it's dry now, and oh my goodness, it looks badass. He's seen it. He just his mouth dropped. Loved it. Why is there an echo of it to my voice? I don't know.
My mic, but it shouldn't be echoing, but it's picking it up from my mic.
She said she watched the replay. It was really cool. Yeah, for some reason YouTube took the video down, and I sent in an appeal for it. I said, hey, I never claimed this was mine. I didn't do anything wrong, and within 2 minutes it was back up.
They took it down on you?
Yeah. I always go back and I watch the replay and shortly after the stream ends to make sure I didn't say anything stupid or do something stupid, and I could not get to the link. I was like, what in the world? And so they said, oh, you can file an appeal. And within 2 minutes after I filed the appeal, I wasn't a very happy camper, man. They had it back up.
Wow.
I wonder if somebody had reported it because I had quite a few new people in the stream yesterday.
Sorry, Pia, that's the way it is for us because it's got sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't because it picks up her voice on my camera. So I'm not sure why it does the echoing background. Like I said, sometimes it does and sometimes it doesn't.
I try not to talk too much, that way it doesn't echo.
Yeah, but it shouldn't be doing that. That's the weird part.
I don't know. Well, I'm also talking really low too.
It picks up on some people's speakers, Vanessa. I don't know why. It doesn't do it to everybody. So I'll show the 2-page spread on this one as soon as I'm done it.
Tia says that it sounds like we're using one of those kitty mics.
Yeah. Sometimes it does it. Like I said, doesn't do it all the time.
Are you sure you've not got another window open, Tia? Like if you followed a link, sometimes
Yeah,
that
if you
happens.
still have my other link, you might have the volume up on that one.
Sometimes people wonder why is this voice always, and why is this voice on? And then you realize that you've got the link open from the last one. It's the same thing. I've done that a couple of times, going, "What in the devil's going on here?" Wondering where the voices was coming from.
I've done that.
One day I had my YouTube music on, and then I opened up another thing just to watch, and my music was still going. I'm like, "What in the world? Why is this on? What have I done?"
This one's being stubborn.
Oh yeah, I met during the stream yesterday. There was a guy they called Zombie. Zombie kills it or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
He is from Australia.
Yeah, probably
And
gaming.
huh?
Probably a gamer.
He is. But he's also like a crafter too. His family's crafters, and he said I spoke with him. He said that his wife and his grandkids love to craft, and that he was going to. He sent the link to his wife and his grandkids,
Oh, great.
his daughter and his grandkids too, to check it out. That they might find something that they can do because I do have a lot of kid-friendly crafts.
Yeah. Is he the one that that basically said that he wished he lived in America and he would get it ordered or something?
Yeah, the one that was going to send me a package from Australia. Yeah, that's him.
No, they wanted to order the Grim Reaper.
Oh. No, that was a different one, I believe. But I had to tell a couple of them. I had nope.
Yeah, well,
Nope.
if James Lee ever changes his mind, that one will sell.
Oh yes, that one. Mary will pick it up as fast as she can see it. I mean, she said I've got a perfect spot on my mantle for that. She said, and I remember the spell book I made. She said it sits on her mantle. It never comes down. So yeah, I don't know if he'll want to sell that though.
Yeah, he just has to keep his eye out on another one that you can alter.
What is Mike? WTF Mike? He supports a lot of the crafting channels.
Yeah.
Cause he's
Yeah, I heard he did a raid on it while I was out getting my car fixed.
yeah, he did a raid on me. I couldn't believe it. I go back after the stream and I look. I'm like, oh my god, no, he did. He did. I was like, oh my gosh, and I put a comment and I told him, thanks.
That is the best way of getting to know people, is to do a raid
Oh
on
yeah.
their channel.
Yeah, and I checked out a bunch of their channels, and they're actually pretty cool. I don't usually watch people play games, but I watched Paul, his name, the Australian. I watched his, and he is funny as all get out. You don't even have to watch the channel; just listen to him talk. He's so funny. He is just too funny.
All right.
I laughed. He was on for about 30, 45 minutes on that stream he had.
Uh-huh.
But I laughed just about through the whole thing. He's sitting there cussing and he's testing the game. And he's sitting there, nope, they didn't even fix this and get through the door yet. And it's not yeah. I sat there and giggled just about the whole time. He was starting to talk about bugs and snakes and ladybugs, and I was like, what in the heck?
No, it wasn't him, Pia. It was someone else from Australia that was wanting to order the Grim Reaper, but that one is not for sale. She altered it for James Lee.
If he would find another one, he said he threw away a bunch of statues and things yesterday. He said he could beat himself up for that.
Pia said it was right. There was another link open. That's why she was hearing everything echoing.
Ah,
see, we found the culprit. All right, so this is going to be the mom to be page. So I've got a banner in the front here that's going to say mom to be, and there'll be a little journaling thing here. This is room for a picture or journaling or whatever the case. Then you open it again and it's going to be more pictures, and you're going to have a pocket here for you to put, and there'll be something in here, a mat or anything like that. And then this one's going to be the dad to be, which is the same thing. You open it with the journaling again, and it'll be different things, and with the pocket in here. So that is page 2 and 3 done. And where the heck is my, yeah, and this one's the first one, just for you guys. Same idea with the page. And it says, we're having a baby. Woohoo! All right, so now the next one is based on color coordination. So I am going to start. So this one's going to be a little tricky to do because these ones are based on the actual papers. So put this one away.
All the mats are cut. Thank God my hands are cramped up like a son of a gun right here.
Exactly. Yeah, like a lot of women don't remember, like they know that there's a daddy involved, but very rarely do you put a daddy page. So that's why I kind of thought it would be cute to put all about dad. Even if the dad is unknown, you know, you can use it for something else, but it's still, you know, page dedicated for the dad. All right, so now I've lost track of which is which. I'm pretty sure the first page is going to be this one because that one is going to match. Yeah, that one's going to be the first page. And then the 12th page is this one. All right, so we're going to use this. Wait. Third one, that's the 14th. So then I need the other corresponding pages to that one.
So these is going to be front and back. This is going to be cool. No. I'm going to put one down in there. It's not going to be perfect. Once this is gone, I'll have to go back to using my aliens. Alien glue.
These and these. Okay. What's this about aliens glue?
I said once this is gone, I'm going to have to go back to using my aliens.
No, it's not that expensive to order another bottle.
When you don't have the money to buy it, then yeah, it is.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So that's this way, and this way. Now, let's take a look and see how I've designed it. This way. So this one here has to go. So they both have to go the same way. Yeah.
When I can, I go to the Dollar Tree and stock up on it. All right, so it'll fit in like that. Then when you do, you just pull it out.
Yeah. Okay, so to save paper, I'm going to need this one being at 8 inches. Yeah, so this one's going to go even at 7.75. And then, so I do 7.75. Yeah, okay, it's backwards. Let's do it this way. All right, so then we're this way. All right, so 7.75. Ugh, not enough. It definitely needs.
All this stuff is the bomb, Pia. You need to try this. You'll get addicted to it. You won't want any other glue.
Yeah, it is amazing. So I can get away with a 4.5. So 4.5, which is this one here. 4.5.
You don't even have to use much of it at all.
4.5. Yeah, it does. I've had this now for 3 months, and I'm down to a quarter bottle, and that's only because all of this is now. I'm going to need another bottle, but every 3 months or so. So if I do it, yeah, because that one's going to be. So if I do it at 7, which is at 4. This 4. 4.5. 4.25.
Yeah, a little bit does go a long way, and it does dry fast. Yes, it does.
4.25 by.
Just make sure you get the fine tip, or you'll be shooting a lot of it out.
8.5. 4.25 by 8. So 8.
Yes, it does dry clear, and it dries matte as well.
Perfect.
The only downside to this glue is you only have about 3 seconds to place your stuff, and it's stuck.
All right, so now I need a piece of paper.
Stuck like glue. No pun intended.
So 8.5. So it's going to be 8.5.
I had those little tiny bottles, but they hurt my hands so bad. I haven't been able to find one that's big besides this that I can actually use.
These ones.
Hurt my hands so.
These ones.
So bad. Yeah.
It's.
They hurt my hands.
Yeah, not these ones. Look how thin. These ones are really, really thin, and they're amazing. They're by Darice, and I think it only cost me a couple of bucks with the thin points. I think Stacy has them. Stacy has it on her website, and it's not that expensive.
I need one with a big bottle like this, but with a fine tip, because my arthritis in my hands, it hurts so bad.
No, you get a small one and you refill it every time you use it. Exactly, Pia, exactly. If you can't afford them, well, we're not ordering anything from Ali or any of those for the moment, but that's basically where you want to go with it.
Yeah, that's where I ordered my bottles from, and they came and they're like this big with the fine tip on the top like this.
Yeah.
But they're so small, I have to squeeze it, and it just hurts my hands right in my knuckles, and it hurts. As you can tell, my hands have arthritis in them, and I'm just 38 years old, or almost 38, and it hurts. I gotta make sure I don't put the same print on the other side.
Like I said, I think Stacy's got these small bottles. I just happened to get it at the craft store the other day. She had some samples and I grabbed one. I think Stacy's got some on her Zivit store.
I gotta figure out if that's oh, and I pop that down in there. Darn it. I'm gonna have to put a ribbon on the one side that needs to be pulled up. Help out. Right, so that side is going to be, so it'll work like that.
Oh, that is looking so cute, Emily.
Okay, so I've got that part in. Now we need to figure out how many more I can put in there.
That is good to go in this way.
They probably want me to put more money on the card. I can't do it. I ain't got no more money for them.
Thanks.
Hang on a minute, guys. I'm gonna cut my audio.
Okay, she got her audio and her video. All right. Now, this is where I was afraid of. Oh, okay, maybe it's that. Nope. Nope, that. No, maybe. I do it this way. I think that's going to look stupid.
All right, sorry, he was just calling to check up on me. Can you hear me?
Yep. Yep. I think I'm going to mix it with solid colors.
Let me come out and come back in because it went almost like, you know how it goes almost mutes whenever a phone call comes in. I answer it.
Yep.
Let me come out and come back in, okay?
All right.
Just watch for me.
Yep. I could see you. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm not too crazy about the idea of putting solid colors. It almost needs a second type of print for in here. All right. Can you hear me okay?
Oh, that's perfect.
All right, good. Here, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Give me a minute. Let me get some yellow. I don't know. All right, let's do it this way so that we can get a better idea of what we're doing here. Because that's going to be a half page, 5.5. This way. And then so I could do it this way. So in order to do it here, gotta go 4 inches. 4 inches. Yeah, give me a minute, Vanessa. I'm gonna see how I can do this. I don't know if this is gonna work the way I'm thinking. So I still need to go down another half inch, 0.75. So let's get going.
Ah, crap. Ooh.
Alright, so that one works. And then this one goes good. So this one we want to go 3 1/4. This one's 8 1/2. All right, so this is what I'm thinking. Like that with this one. I'm not sure. Emily, I'm going to mute myself for a minute, okay? I got to go to the bathroom. I'll be back. Hey, Wendy. I'll be right back.
Hey, Wendy. Sorry, I was looking down working on mine. I'm making an Altoid album journal-y type thing. Okay. Let's just just a little bit shorter than what I wanted. Marina, she is working on a mom to be journal or album, excuse me, and I am working on an Altoid mini journal, Altoid tin can mini journal. I'm just making the pages to go inside right now. She had to go to take a bathroom break. Oh, I hate drinking water, but I was instructed to drink water by James Lee today. I wish I had some flavoring to put in it. I know, water's good for me. I used to drink water all the time when I worked for the carnival. I drank water and Powerade. He drinks water all the time. See how he does it, but he's on the go all the time, so I can see why. I don't have any of that. I don't have a mint sprig or a lemon wedge. I'm not that fancy. He made me drink a cup of water before at like 7:30 last night. I was like, I'm gonna be up 2 and 3 times tonight if you make me drink that. And yeah, lo and behold, I was up 3 times during the night to have to go pee. We thought about buying a mint plant at the growers the other day when we was getting some of our plants, but there ain't a
All right, I'm back.
market for it.
I am working on a mom to be album, and Emily is working on an altered Altoid box to make it into a mini album.
Here's the 10th one, and that is so not good.
So the idea behind using the yellow is because once you put the card on it, see? That's what I was thinking. And then find some kind of other embellishment that will go here. So each page will have a coordinating thing. But you're right. I don't like it. I think it's too much yellow. It almost needs me mixing it with another baby book. And I'm trying to rack my brains to see if I've got anything else that I can mix it with, and I don't. Unless I print some.
Do some printing.
No, I'm trying to save my printing. But I got a feeling I may have no choice. I mean, the background papers work. I like that. It's, see, it almost as if it needs something else to mix it, to bring out the background in the whites. And some of this is about the only one that's really, really plain and pale. No, each page, Wendy, okay, let me explain. Maybe you can understand that way. Okay, so this is going to be the 8-week one. So this one is going to be in your yellows. Then when you flip it, we're going to the greens. Okay, and the background paper on that one is going to be this one. So you've got your greens and your blues and your pinks. Then when you flip it again, because that one is going to have, let me see, I buried the cards. It's going to be in this one. So it's going to be the 12-week one. Then you flip it again, you've got your yellowish type. And I've got to check to see which paper pad. So that one's the 14-week. And that one's going to be repeat. I think that one's the pink and yellow one. And so on and so forth as you go along the book. So I tried to do each layout a different color with the scallop punch. See? The background pages will match the punch, but then it's this part here and this part here that I wanted to use a solid cardstock for. But I'm thinking on this particular one, my idea is not working. It needs something else to pizzazz up these cards.
Have you got any chipboard die cuts or anything to go over top of it to make it pop?
No. So let me see what I have in paper packs. Let's take a look. If I have to, I'll print off 10, 15 sheets. I just didn't want to do that. But I may have no choice. All right. Where the heck are? Because I know I bought baby paper. I just gotta find what folder I put it in. Okay, snapbook. All right, so just bear with me while I go through. Ooh, that is pretty. That might work. This one. All right, I got it. I got it. Put some paper in there. Where's my paper pack? Where is it? Paper, paper, paper. Okay, I know I was playing with it. There you go. This one. All right, let's print that one. How the heck do I print from here? Huh, I don't think I can print from here. I think I'm gonna have to put it on a different program. Can't print right from a file. Print. There we go. Thank you. You can print from a file. Just gotta figure out how. Epson is right. Portrait is right. 8.5 by 11 is right. So you want to go to premium presentation.
That's got to draw.
Presentation map. Yeah. Close. Let's see if I can do border. This I can't. Fit page. Print. Okay, which one is low? All inks? Oh, all inks are low, not just one. Issue. Ah, darn it. This one. Emily, I'm out of ink. Believe it. I had like 15 cartridges of each. And I'm out of ink. Darn it.
All that stuff you've been printing.
Which means Friday, I'm going to have to go get some more. At least 2 cartridges of each, which is going to cost me an arm and a freaking leg. Okay, see how this prints. See how it works. Because I can replace the black, I can replace my blue, I can replace my yellow. I don't have pink. Which pink is another color. Actually, this one's not bad. Come on. I think this might be, this one, the yellow one is the only one where I'm going to have to use a separate section of paper. The other one I think is going to be okay. There you go. Look what I printed.
Pretty.
That works. See?
And you can use a piece of that.
I can use a piece of the yellow to mat it. But it's not, it's still not popping, but it works. I like it. Yeah, it works. All right, so you can go. All right, so sizing of this one, it is 3.
So here's what I have so far. All the pieces are in.
Quarter by 8 1/4.
I only put 8. I didn't put 10.
That one I like. Oh, that is perfect. I like that a lot. And then this one.
Now, what to do with it now?
is big enough that I do not have to print another one. Okay. Wasn't enough. Should have left that one piece down there.
Oh crap! They just closed the U.S.-Canada border. Wendy said.
Yeah, I told you that when we started the stream.
Well, Wendy wasn't here.
Yeah, the Canadian and U.S. border has both been closed. So basically everything going to the U.S. and everything coming from the U.S., but it's only to non-essential travel. So your mail is still going to get through, your trucks are still going to get through, all that stuff is still going to get through. So everything else is going to come through. It's just basically what they're trying to do is prevent people from going across just to shop, or if they're going across to get gas or stuff like that is what they're preventing them from stopping to do. Yeah, trade is to continue, exactly. So while I'm printing off that second sheet, I am just going to map this one. This part is really driving me nuts. I wonder if I've got something white. Maybe a bit of white gesso.
Wendy's asking what paperweight are you using?
To print with, I just printed on a 32 pound. Normally I print on a 65 pound. So, and the papers themselves, this is a pre-pack, which is 65 pound. Once I run out, I only have like 10 sheets left of the 32 pound, then I'll switch to the 65 pound. I don't want to make this album too thick, so I didn't want to overload it with heavy papers, because it's already going to have plenty of it on the paper pack. I think I'm going to have to use a bit of, because I don't have corrector fluid. What is that? That's white gesso. Yeah, I'm going to have to use the white gesso. Just a tiny, tiny bit. Just enough to get rid of this.
This is just going to be so simple. It's going to be so sweet. Wait till you see what I'm doing.
All right, I will be right back. I'm just going to wash this. I'm not sure if that worked right, but let's see.
Marina.
Yeah. Oh, that is gorgeous. That really came out good. Yep. Yep.
You
Absolutely.
recognize that picture? Because remember I showed you that little book? I printed a page out of it, and I got one of the. Where is it? This one here. This is where it came from.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Really like this book. Yeah, nobody getting that book. I'm gonna be printing from that book for a bit. So that's what I got. I got it out of. I printed the page, and I can still use this piece right here in another journal. Uh-oh, somebody's knocking at my door. Hang tight for a minute.
All right, that did not work. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm doing. Like this is, I'm doing it just as a base album for somebody to buy. So anything extra that they want to add to it, they can do that themselves. Right now, it's just I spilled some of the yellow ink when I was doing this part of it, because all the other ones I inked it separately, but this one was already on the papers when I decided to color code them. Yeah, give me a minute. So there was some, give me a sec. So there was some yellow ink a lot, because this strip here, I had already adhered it to the page when I decided to color code it. So I tried to be as careful as I could to ink it up, but unfortunately still got into the sides. All the rest of them were done separately except the first one. So I'm just trying to get some white paint on here so that it covers up some of those boo-boos that I did with the paint. Okay, what the heck did I just do with my paint bottle? Okay, I'm losing my mind. I literally just had it in my hand.
Did you drop it in the floor? I don't know what you're looking for. So.
My paint bottle, the white paint that I just had in my hand. I put it down for a sec.
Did you put a paper on top of it to your right or left?
No, it's pretty big bottle.
Did you go to your printer? Did you turn around and look at your printer?
No, I'm losing my, it's on the floor. I'm losing my mind. See?
That's what I said at first. Was it in the floor? No. Goofy.
Didn't think it's fallen.
I think this will go perfect around that because that's what I've got my tab made from.
Yep, so there we go. So now when I put the piece of paper on top of it, it won't stick out so much, see?
Mm-hmm.
Needs a couple of more spots.
I have a feeling I'm gonna have to use maybe hot glue. No. We'll try it, and if I have to get my hot glue gun out, I'll have to. Can't get too close to the hinge.
And yes, I know you guys can't really see what I'm doing, but you'll see the results. So basically all I was doing was just covering up a lot of the yellow spots so it's not so noticeable. So what were you saying, Emily? About
I'm using the same lace on the bottom of this as the pull tab on the inside. See?
Yeah, I like that.
And then on the tiny spot up here, I'm gonna try and see if I can find some of my little lace. Like this is all my ribbon that I have left of this stuff. Just like tiny lace. All I have left of it. I need to grab some more. I don't know where I got it. Can't remember. Probably Tuesday morning. I don't know.
There.
Maybe Hobby Lobby. I don't know.
So
It almost looks like a Hobby Lobby silk.
there you go.
Yeah. Paper crafts. Yeah, I think they put that Hobby Lobby.
Perfect.
What, Mindy?
There we go. I like that a lot. Okay, so now let's hook it in. Thank you. Crap out on me.
Actually, add a solid satin ribbon. I don't have any. It's the sad thing. I don't have any small ribbon like that, and this kind of goes with the vintage. Yeah, this glue right here, there ain't no coming back once it's down. And I wanted to keep the brown color underneath. That way you could see it. It kind of goes with the flow of the box, the outside of the box. Even though you see the red, I actually like that. That actually gives it a little bit of character.
I like it.
I'm going to go in and see if I can find some little ribbon. Oh, that might work right there. If I have enough of it. Please, let me have enough. Please. Daggone it. Oh, I needed about 2 inches. That'd have been perfect.
Ooh, 2 inches is a bit much.
Maybe this.
Yep, that looks perfect. No.
Yes, I got plenty of that. Yes. Yes. Oh.
Oh, look at this.
What? Oh, I like that. That's pretty.
It's just like, it's really subtle, like nothing special type of thing. And then the idea here is to then, okay, so you got two. So the idea here is to take, let me see here. It's going to go 2 5x5s. I think.
I'm using art glitter glue, Wendy. This stuff's permanent once it dries, and it don't take long to dry. I really like that.
All right, so the idea then is you take the mats, and I'll do up some journaling pages and some things, and you're just going to put it in here. So that's going to be that side, and then this one's going to have some other ones. And there you go. See? So, and then I'll have, and I can probably do a second one that's a little bit longer. So each one will have a mat with everything else.
You're very
And
welcome.
that just pulls out. That looks amazing, at least in my opinion. So I'm going to need this to keep as a template because that one goes. All right, so pages got kind of mixed up here. And then I can use this to, this can be safe because I've got another piece of this one and I got another piece of something else too. Got another small piece. Okay, so now is the 12-leaf one, which that one is going to be this paper here. So going on the same premises, we're going to do, so it's 4 1/4. Yeah, 4 1/4 by 8.
Marina, Wendy's asking, have you ever thought about a picture frame page?
Just a minute. 8. Just a minute, Wendy.
You know, when she gets in her zone, it's hard to come out of.
5, 4, and 4. So 8 1/2. All right, so have you thought about a picture frame page? Yes, but a picture frame page, okay, ends up being a flat scrapbooking page. So because I'm using pre-cut, it's a binder and not a scrap, it's not, it's a binder that I'm using. I didn't want to leave it so that, like, I didn't want to leave the pages flat. So, because otherwise, my first thought was to take the empty pages and just put a baby frame on each one. I kind of wanted to jazz it up. So, hence the reason why each page, I made it so that it's different like this, so that these are going to be your baby mats. I'm going to add in the framework and everything onto them so that this one here, let's say, will be, it's going to say bump, and it's going to have a blank white photo mat in here for the mom to take a picture of her at the 8-week mark, for her to put a bump there, and then it's going to have a journaling spot in here.
She said no, she means as a pull-out pages, one of the pull-out pages.
You're gonna have to show me later what you're talking about, because I'm not quite sure, because that's the idea of what this is. You put the picture frame here, and then the journaling down here for mom to take a picture on the 8-week checkup.
Marina, have you got pockets made for this? I think she's thinking you have pockets for this, and it's for the mat page that you pull out for pictures.
Yeah, because this is a pocket here. That's a pocket, and so is this one. See?
I'm thinking that's what she's saying, but I could be wrong. So please clarify, Wendy.
Yeah, Wendy, I'm not quite sure what you mean. So
oh, that's exactly what exactly what she meant.
yeah, so what I'm saying, so you take, this is the pull-out page, this is your frame. You're gonna put the frame here, okay? So you're gonna put like another 8.5 by the, okay, this is a bad example. Okay, so this is gonna be your frame. Okay, this is gonna be your baby frame. I just haven't printed them yet. Okay, and then down here will be a journaling, and journaling here to tell different things regarding your 8-week checkup, because that's when you have the heartbeat. The first prompt is, we can hear your heartbeat at 8 weeks. The fetus is viable enough that we can hear the heartbeat. No, 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 no. I'm not gonna leave them. I'm not gonna leave them yellow or green or blue. No, there's gonna be a picture mat like this. Okay, and then a journaling spot. I just haven't printed those sections because, as you heard, I'm out of ink. This is just for show right now. I'll come on later and I'll show the whole album once it gets down to it. Exactly. I haven't added the frames yet, and I haven't added a whole bunch of other things. I just got done with expanding the pages this morning, so. Oh, yeah, no, no, no. I'm gonna add in all that extra. Okay, so now I need another page for it to pop. Let's see what I got in my list of things. I can't print too much more because I'm out of ink.
May not be much, but gotta figure out which side opens. And then it's the same on the opposite side. I don't want to turn it too much because of the
Yeah,
glue on them. But there it is. My very first ever altered Altoids tin can.
I think that came out beautiful. Grandma tips, is that what it says? I like that. Grandma's tips.
Sort of like a little thing that you can pull out of your pocket. Grandmas carry, you know that they have to carry a picture of their grandkids. This would be something to kind of pull out and
Yep.
show all the grandkids. So yeah, mine's done. Simple, very elegant, not simple and sweet.
Yeah, mine's all over the place right now. Yeah, I've got some picture frames and things like that I'm going to be adding into the album at one point afterwards once I get all the base pages done.
Yeah.
Oh, not bad at all. I think this next page you're gonna like. I found the exact same one, but with the green undertone. So in that case, I'm going to need, because that one's gonna be this. I'm gonna need just a piece of this to mat it. Okay, so this time I'm gonna do it properly. So it's gonna be 2.5 by 2.5 by 6.25. So 2.5. So 2.5 by 11. So 1, 2.5. Okay, that's 6.25. That's that one. So I managed to find, so this was the one I used on the previous page, and look what so it's perfect.
Cool.
This time though, I'm going to do this a bit differently so that I don't end up printing 2 pieces of paper. So I don't need to print 2 pieces of paper. So the first one is going to go this way. All right, and then I'll use this part. So that's this one. So I have to cut this one out first. So that's this one. And then what did I say for that one? 3.5, I think it was. 3.25. So the 3.25 has to come here. So 8.5 there. So we got 1, 2, 3, and right there. Alright, and then you've got 8.5. There we go. Oh, nice, Vanessa. That's good. Thank you. I'm going to go a little bit longer. Emily, do you have something else you want to work on?
I was sitting here munching on some vegetable chips. You go right ahead. If I figure out something else, I'll bring it out. But I just brought my camera down close to my desk while I was munching.
Yeah, that's okay. I know mine takes a little bit longer because of the all the intricacies and everything else that I'm putting, but I'm still feeling okay, so I want to keep going a little bit longer.
Okay.
I want to take advantage of the days that I do feel well so I can get things done.
Mm-hmm.
This one I may have overdone it. Yeah, it's not gonna work. Cut it down. Okay, so much better. All right, so that one's there, and then that one's might work, but I want another 8 by 8, so put some nuts in it. So this one's going to end up being 2 8 by 7. So this one is going to go. Yeah, this one's going to have to be cut down. Oh, much better. There we go. All right, that page is done. All right, over here. Actually, I'm going to take 1/4 of an inch like this. And I screwed myself up. So, and it's funny, you're usually the one that's still working away while I'm the one that quits.
Well, I'm sitting here thinking of what I could do right now while I'm munching on my chips. Part of me wants to grab my sewing machine and start sewing scrap pieces of material together to form a quilt top, but the other part of me knows that I got other things that I need to be doing.
Yeah, that part might be a little difficult to do.
The back part. Are you talking to me or about your album?
Well, can you get your sewing machine in the camera?
I have to move it.
That's what I mean.
I gotta plug my phone in. It's at 26%. Holy crap. Maybe it'll I forgot to plug the dad blessed thing up when I started.
There we go. That's next one. All right. Now the next.
Well, this is basically for like photos.
16, right? Yeah, 16.
This is where you put photos inside. You put one here and then start.
So, on the 16 one.
Like small, like I don't even know what size these things are. They're 3.5 by 2.5. It's almost ATC size.
No, let's use that one.
Mm.
So, did I say 8.5 by 5.5?
Put this out of the way. I'm gonna just grab some old vintage book pages and start Mod Podging down. That'd be better because I can use those later on. Pull the camera back up. Let's see, when was this one done? Wow, 1936. Look at that. Nice vintage book. Full of vintage pages. 1936. Yummy. Let's see, one of them's 1936, 1929, 1933. Wow.
This one. Use my stripes.
I don't have any of those little things, but I do have like little mold that has little jewels and stuff on it, but I don't have anything small enough like what you did. So y'all about to watch me tear apart a 1930s vintage book. Yucks.
Yikes!
What?
There goes another classic.
Yep. Bye-bye. What you gonna use them for? Nothing. I got plenty of vintage books sitting over there in a stack. So this ain't, it's nothing but water under the bridge. You know what? I might make some ephemera envelopes. Finger pockets with this while I'm sitting here. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying now.
It's not the problem to do the sewing, Emily. Wendy, it's the problem if she could show it, because she'd have to move the sewing machine and everything would have to be able to fit. Yeah, you would have to shift everything around.
When I did my journal write tutorial, I had to shift my whole desk around to do that. I'm going to use a paper trimmer to trim the edges here, so it really doesn't matter if I get offset or not. I can use this spine for another journal because this is like too much spine. Over 2 inch spine. I know y'all are thinking, why is she tearing out so much? Well, I'm gonna put them in a bag. That way I have the spine. For a minute there, Marina, you mumbling sounded like somebody outside my window. My head popped up. I'm like, what the hell? I'm not even listening.
Yeah, Vanessa's saying use an X-Acto knife to cut the edges, but I don't know. I kind of like the ripped way.
Well, I'm gonna use a cutter to go along the margins to make it straight. And plus, this is almost therapeutic ripping these things out.
Take your frustrations out.
Huh?
Take your frustrations out.
Yeah. You ever feel it's therapeutic just to rip a book apart?
12, 16 is the next one. Nope, 14.
Uh-oh. It's up 12. Where's my 14? Six, 14's missing. Oh, found it.
Oh, I messed that one up. Oh well, I'll put that one over spare. That went over the margin.
There. Oh,
That guy. Okay. Some people will say, "What'd you do today?" I watched Emily rip up a vintage book.
And Marina make a total mess. What are you gonna do with the pages? Are you gonna make it into some ephemera?
Yeah, I'm gonna do a lot of different things. I've got a I'm gonna put it in one of my my packing bags. There's a lot of things you can do with this.
Or you can just
Right
start
now,
a new junk journal.
huh?
You could start a new junk journal.
Yeah. But I don't have all my junk ready. I was gonna make some pockets.
That's a good idea.
Ephemera pockets.
So simple and easy. Page.
And plus, I need to get this up off the floor anyway. This was a big book. One of the bigger vintage books, but not my oldest.
Yeah. Another page down. All right, so we're coming on 4 hours, so I think I'm going to call it for now. What do you think? Because James Lee should be home soon, shouldn't he? It's 4 o'clock, and I got to
Yeah,
go to
but
dinner.
he didn't get picked up till almost 7 o'clock this morning. So it might be another hour, maybe.
Well, I got to go plan on making dinner anyway. So
Yeah, I gotta figure out what I gotta make for dinner.
I think I'm going to make chicken. That much I know for sure. It's what I'm going to make with it. I have no clue. And Wendy, FYI, I'm going to be coming on the game for a bit. So I got some things to do and catch up. If I can find some groups. We'll see. All right. Talk to you later, Wendy. All right, Jules and creators, thank you very much for hanging out with us this afternoon. We are going to try and come back on again tomorrow morning, probably around the same time, around noon, and either continue this project or continue on something. And probably Emma will come up with another project that she'll be working on. And again, if you guys have any questions or suggestions, or you would like to see us do, please let us know and comment on the videos below. And also like this stream as well as Emily's stream. And we'll probably do the same thing tomorrow. And then I know if things go okay, then Emily is going to do her mixed media mashup on Friday night after I finish my game so that you can stream on StreamYard. So that's about it. Emily, do you have anything to add to that?
Yeah, if anybody would like to join us on any one of our streams,
Absolutely.
Feel free to message Marina, and she will give you the link to be able to join in with us whenever we stream or when she streams. Yeah. So if you would like to join us, please get a hold of Marina.
And if you have a suggestion, if you want to join us and make a suggestion of what you want to do, by all means, let us know. We'll gladly do a collaboration. I'm actually discussing that with Class Act. We might actually be doing a collaboration on something when she gets her YouTube and everything going actually in her home, because she's going to have to be closing the store. So her and her, yeah, they're gonna have to be closing it. So with everything going on and stuff like that, like, I mean, you know what I mean, like do the drive-by and all that other stuff. So with that, and with that, keeping that in mind, she's going to have a little bit more free time. We'll know tonight. She's going to be live on Facebook for everybody that wants to know more information. Go on to the Facebook Class Act link. She is in Facebook. She is going to be doing a live at 8 o'clock tonight in Facebook, letting us know what's happening and more checkups and more updates. And I have asked if she wants to do a collaboration with something that I have here at the house, because she always has copies of it. And she said that she'd love to. So we're going to be planning something like that too. So.
Well, I don't have what you have, but I'll gladly help.
We'll see. We'll see. Because if that's on her channel, I'm not sure how we're going to coordinate it all. So we'll have to wait and see what we can come up with and how we do it. So, yes, ma'am. So have a good night, everybody. Take care. We'll see you tomorrow.